Rich, what in the hell did you do to my Pontiac?
I may have blown up another Pontiac. You'll have to let me know how you make out. It's got a little bit of a tick. But anyway, it was nice meeting you.
Nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, you too?
Welcome to Iowa.
Yeah, it's not that great.
It's 1,000% humidity. The air is actually made of ticks and mosquitoes right now.
There's a breeze which helps. Because we're going to be walking through the scrapyard here, seeing what Iowa has to offer, but I see a lot of rust.
Yeah, it's Canada with less French, pretty much.
And less houses, I think.
Yeah.
Look, like I can see like 2 houses, but I can see a long way.
Yeah, it's fields as far as the eye can see.
Yeah.
Some people's idea of living the dream. But yeah, so you guys bought this thing in California.
We did. We did. We didn't do anything. Well, we fixed a couple small things. We put some tires on it because the tires that were on it were the Humvee tires. They were the 16.5 rims. And we can't really get military stuff in Canada, so basically when those tires are gone, we're kind of stuck.
Do you guys have a military?
No, they have, yeah, it's just the geese. The brake caliper seized, so we fixed that at PFI yesterday, and the exhaust manifold gaskets leaked, and the rear sending unit quit, so we can only run on the front tank. But yeah, we bought it only because it's clean. There's not a speck of rust on it. The only rust is from a camper that they had on the back. But underneath is just as clean as can be, yeah. So we figured it'd make a nice hauler for our race car and stuff, and get everybody in there. And actually it's working out pretty good. We're sleeping in the back and taking turns driving.
Truck / apartment.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, and it drives nice and straight. Like, we're doing 80 mile an hour, no problem. I just figured out that the speedometer's off 16% with these tires. Or is it 14? 14% off. So when it says we're doing 72, we're actually doing 82 miles an hour, and it's just as straight as can be. You know, let go of the steering wheel and it just goes nice and straight. So we're at 130,000 miles on it, and I don't think he's too thrilled that we're yanking out the 460 and throwing in a 7.3, but we're going to build a 7.3 for it, tune it up a bit, put a 6-speed Allison in it, and it'll be a really nice truck. So, yeah, I don't know what happened with this door. This door is a different shade. So this one was it's got a salvage title because somebody broke into it and stole it, and the only thing damaged was the ignition. So, and then the insurance just wrote it off, and just because, I don't know why. So, but I'm thinking, like, if you look at this door, it's just a little different, and then he spilled brake fluid on this door. I really don't want to paint it. As soon as we paint it, we devalue it because it's like, okay, what's underneath the paint? So we're going to see if we can buff any of this out, maybe put new clear on it. I don't even know what the process is. Do you know what the process is? Can you take clear off and just put new clear on without painting it?
You can cut it, yeah.
Yeah? It's a lot of work.
You're asking me because I do things wrong, but
maybe we're going to hit it with a really hard pressure washer. I'll just take the clear off and not the paint. But anyway, we'll worry about that later.
The minute you fix it, it will get scratched.
Yeah.
So, it's a truck, dude.
That's all right. So these are kind of a rare gem. We don't have these anymore at all. So not like at all. You don't see these trucks. So we do want to do the best that we can with it. So yeah. As I do with most of my stuff, we're going to spend the time to do the frame. We'll probably pull the cab off, pull the box off, rhino-line the whole thing on the bottom, rhino-line the fuel tanks, like just put it all back together nice and neat, and clean the outside, put a new interior in it, new engine, new transmission, and then we got kind of the perfect Ford.
After you put a whole new truck into the truck, you'll have a nice one.
Yeah. How to make a Ford reliable is to replace as many Ford parts with other other manufacturers. But yeah, let's check out the yard. Yeah. And then I think you got a museum or something for us?
Yeah, we're going to check out like a cool old service station. We'll go kind of hoon around in my old Firebird, have some fun.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's go get it.
I think your tolerance for rust is declining now that you got this nice California truck.
Yeah, no, I won't mess around with this shit anymore. We got a scrapyard that's full of this stuff too. We can take basically whatever we want if we're really reasonable. But then it's like, so this is the first trip, we kind of see how it works out. But otherwise we'll try to line up a couple of vehicles. Like we could have
we could have rented a trailer, bought another car, and towed it home. And we kind of looked at like clean beds and that for Fords. They go for big bucks in our area, and just take another one of those home. But the timing just didn't line up. And we don't have a pile of expendable cash right now to sit on inventory. But otherwise, we'd do it again. So our yard is good for the fact that the cars are pretty well complete. They're just sitting there rotting. So we need to find a clean shell that's been stripped at a scrapyard in California. Take that home, put the 2 cars side by side, clean the parts, and put the dash in, put the chrome bezels and everything on. And that way you can do something with it. But like all of this stuff is super cool, but it's all useless. There's nothing you can do with it. Like, you can pull off a little part here and there, but most of the cars are stripped. There's nothing left. And then if there is anything good, it's buried in the weeds. You can't get at it. That's like super cool, but that's like, what do you do with all this?
Enough Mustangs in here, you could maybe stick one together.
The problem is the same thing is wrong with every single car.
Oh yeah, they're all wrecked. The roof is rusty or caved in.
That one wasn't bad. The quarters and all that need to be done regardless. I think that's cool.
Did you get the falcon head pointing the right way?
It depends on the year, but I don't know where here. Whatever, man. I have a screaming chicken. What more do you want?
I'll be upset if it's not. I'm gonna look and see if that's the right way, and we're disappointed.
I got the wrong carbs, the wrong tires. The kickdown doesn't work. The shifter drive is actually where neutral's at now. So I was gonna fix, but now you're here. So yeah.
Yeah, we kind of booked it through the night, so
No
we're a
kidding.
little early, and then yeah. Let's go take it for a drive.
Yeah. We got the
Let him go.
just the requisite yeah, exactly. We'll get some Aussie going.
Where's Dunes?
Woo! It's got radial tune suspension.
So what does that mean?
I don't know. It's just a factory option.
That's tight enough.
Oh yeah. It's got lowering springs on it and everything. It's pretty good. It's fun
It's
enough.
comfy. These seats are much nicer than the GTO, honestly. GTOs are pretty low.
Get you some of that. This thing laid patch. It got both tires too. Oh yeah. Oh my God. That was full Burt Reynolds right there. That was awesome. That's your opening shot right there. Yeah. Rich, what in the hell did you do to my Pontiac?
I may have blown up another Pontiac. You'll have to let me know how you make out. It's got a little bit of a tick. But anyway, it was nice meeting you, man. Good luck with that.
I can fix that.
We gotta get going.
Jerks.